afternoon on this gorgeous, well, slightly overcast but lovely wintry afternoon. I'm here in the Byron Shire. I hope it's beautiful where you all are. I've just seen a little message from someone saying that they cannot get in. I'm just going to send the link. There we go. Let's see if they are coming. Did anybody? Oh, yay, she's here. So hi and welcome. It's lovely to see you all today. So I would invite you to jump into the chat and put down in the chat what you do and how you help people, and aim to do it in under 15 words or less if you can. And also, hi Kate. I just grabbed myself onto my little thermos. So if you can, put in under 15 words or less what it is that you do to help people. And also include your Facebook link, your Instagram link, all the different ways that people can get in touch. And then if you can, make sure that you go and follow everybody and befriend them and connect with them, because it is a wonderful way to be growing your account organically with people that are ready to support each other. So I'm just making my team co-hosts so that they can do all the good things while they're in here. And then we'll be ready to start. Yes, there we go. Cool. So let me just go to the chat here, and yay, perfect. Thanks, Michelle. Hi, I'm Michelle from Nautic Business Connect. I'm the administrator for this awesome small business advisory service, smallbusiness@nautic.org.au. I'm going to add something to Michelle's, and I'm going to say we offer, hi Michelle, we offer support. Oh, so I'm going to say one-on-one support and free webinars to help you upskill. There you go. That's for Michelle in there, because you definitely connect with Michelle if you can. There's some amazing stuff going on, and also they have different speak shop and speak shop. They have different speakers and workshop facilitators presenting for them, including me, on different topics that will help you upskill. My next one coming up is about women supporting women in business. And so jump on that if you can, guys. We'll put the link in the chat in just a moment so that you can all come along, because I think you would love to do that. Also, they're going back to presenting some face-to-face. So if you're up on the Northern Rivers, near where I live, then there's some that you can come along to. I think Ballina, Lismore, maybe even Byron. So also let us know where you are. So hi, Jane, nice to see you. And I think you're still in lockdown, aren't you, Jane? Great time to be getting even more visible on social media. Yes, get into it. Very good. Love it, Francine. Thanks for sharing. Thanks, Kate. Hi, Isabel. Nice to have you here. And what a beautiful way you've said this: an artist making playful works inspired by nature. That's beautiful. I love it. So what you can do at the end, guys, is click on the three dots next to that and click on Save Chat at the end, and then you can connect with everybody that's in there and share all your details, etc., which is a lovely thing to do. So for those of you that are just joining us, make sure that you jump into the chat and let us know what you do and who you help in under 15 words if you can. So it's like writing out your superhero statement. And then, of course, put in there your Facebook, your Instagram, your website, all the different ways that people can connect with you so that you can get more visible and find some followers that want to support each other. So let's get stuck right in now, and I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to jump into all the latest things that are happening in Canva. And it's not, I shouldn't have said all, because there's so many, and there's new ones coming every little, I was going to say few days. I certainly sometimes on a daily basis, I'm noticing new Canva things on offer. So let's share screens. and we'll get stuck in. Now, today, I'm going to share my desktop rather than just my window that this presentation is open on, because there's all kinds of things I want to be able to show you. So that's what's happening behind the scenes. So you might see little things pop up, for example, about people's lunch breaks and things. That's the reason you're seeing that today, because it's sharing my whole desktop. So welcome to my webinar series on digital marketing, and it's fortnightly on a Monday afternoon, and the topic of today is what's new in Canva, cool features that will make you stand out. So let's get stuck in. For those of you watching the replay, it's up on YouTube, so you can go back and watch any of the ones that you have missed. And I invite you to do that. The details will be in the chat in just a moment of where you can find the replays on YouTube. But for those of you watching the replay, thanks for being part of this. And there'll be more Canva updates coming shortly. So let me click on present and get stuck into our new features. Okay, so if you believe that opportunities are present and abundant, then that will be the motivation you need to go out and seize them. Are you operating your business from a place of scarcity or from a place of abundance? And where are the opportunities as you look around, and where can you get visible? So as I just mentioned before, there's a lot of people that are currently in lockdown, obviously not just in Australia, but all over the world, particularly in Australia at the moment, though we're having a bit of a new wave. So the opportunities that you can, because more people than ever before are online, and more people are ready to do online shopping than ever before. So either get yourself out there, get more visible, offer a discount code, show people ways that you can help them. So it might be that if you're an online store, that you might say, hey, the discount code is helping you, and we're giving you 20% off so that you can shop online and we'll deliver directly to your door. Anything that we can do to do our little bit to help you while you're in lockdown, for example. But also keep in mind that even if you're not an online store and you're the one in lockdown, it's a great opportunity for you to go out there and be exploring, finding new ways to upskill. As I said, you can go to our YouTube channel and look at all our past digital marketing webinars. And in our Hello Media Facebook group, there's also a section there called guides, and that's got all our 2020 digital marketing webinars, as well as all our Canva webinars, which went for about 6 months. So, and they're an hour each one. So you can go back right to the very beginning and watch your way, make your way through them. So the way that we ran the Canva webinars is that they were for an hour every Friday morning during lockdown last year. And each week we would spin the wheel and somebody would win the opportunity for me to design something for them the following week. And then that would be the webinar of what we were basing it on. So it was more of a watch, do, and learn kind of a presentation. Also, for Byron College, I'm teaching an online course. If you could just put the link to that into the chat soon, Merlin. It's a course on Canva, and it's run over a few weeks, a few hours per week. So you might want to get stuck into that. We start from the very beginning with how to create a logo, and then we go through to presentations and videos and all kinds of stuff. So even though it's in the Byron area, people can do it that are all over the country. So you'll get a link to that shortly, and see if you can jump on with that. It's a very, very small amount of people. So see if you can spot in that one. So that's why I say, where are the opportunities? Where can you get visible? Find out where are the people that are your customers, where are your dream clients, etc. Are they on Instagram? Are they on Facebook? Are they hanging out on LinkedIn? Find out where they are, and then you get visible on those platforms and attract them to you. It's a wonderful place to go, and it's definitely a way of looking at operating your business from a place of abundance. So get out there and help people and find new ways that you can help well. So I'm Kylie, and I build brands. I help creators, entrepreneurs, brands, and businesses get visible online so that they can attract their customers to them instead of chasing them. And as a business coach specializing in digital marketing, content, and branding, I love helping you grow your business and soar. So this is my favorite quote. It's not should we work on our digital marketing, but rather how well are we working on digital marketing? And for those of you that aren't sure about even what is digital marketing is basically everywhere that you are seen online. So it's from your website to your social media to your email marketing and so much more. It's all the ways that people can find you. So you need to make sure that you're doing a really great job of it and putting your business forward in the best light possible. So I'm a speaker, coach, mentor, writer, designer, educator, presenter, content creator, and branding specialist, and it all comes underneath the title of business coach, specializing in digital marketing. I'm a big believer that every coach needs a coach, so I invest everything that I possibly can every year in growing and furthering my own skills, so that I can grow my company. And I run that through these programs. We have the gold, the silver, and the bronze program. And then once you're a client of Hello Media, then we also have a bunch of other offerings too, such as social media management packages and all kinds of things. I also run an online meetup group called Positive Passionate Business Women, that anyone can join our main Facebook group. And we also have a membership side, which is $97 for a year, which is a super great deal. I think we even have a discount code on that at the moment for 30% off. And we also have a thing where we give 2 free memberships per month. So if you know of somebody who would really love to be part of it, but is going through a really tough time, then let us know and we can offer them a free membership. And then they can join our online meetup groups and all the other cool things that we offer in there. And there's also one other offering, which is Bite-Sized Conversations. It's a Friday morning webinar that goes for 30 minutes, and it also is a podcast. So you can listen to that whenever you fancy. That's what I've got to say about me. I'm going to move on now and get stuck in. So before we talk about the new Canva features, let's just do a quick run through of what even Canva is. So firstly, you need to know this presentation is made in Canva. So if you see anything that you like happening in it, it's just another one of Canva's little features. For example, looking through my crystal ball and there pops up the Canva logo, that's just all part of Canva's cool features. So Canva is a graphic design platform used to create social media graphics, presentations, posters, documents, cards, and so much more. It's free, but to be able to use all the great features, you'll really want to subscribe to the pro version, and it's worth every penny. So we pay a year in advance at a time, and I think it works out around about 13 Australian dollars a month. So it's absolutely worth every single penny. And I personally have never used the free version, but I would be incredibly frustrated. A lot of what I'm doing, you see a little crown on top, and that tells you it's part of the pro version. So I would definitely struggle with that free one. And I think definitely upgrade if you can. And something else to know is that I'm also a graphic designer. And so I really disliked Canva in a big way when it first started. I found it incredibly limited, massive challenge to me, because it just didn't do anything that I really wanted it to do. I was only using the Adobe suite, so Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, all of that. Then over time, Canva has just improved out of sight. They're investing so much money into themselves daily to improve. And it's just brilliant. So I would use Canva now 90% of the time, 95% of the time. And I definitely find it amazing. So well and truly worth your while getting to know it well and using it daily yourselves. So just a little background on Canva. It was founded in 2012 in Perth by an Australian technology entrepreneur called Melanie Perkins, also co-founded by these other 2 guys, but I've just mentioned her mostly because woohoo to her being a woman and being an Australian woman, which is just incredible. Also, one of the co-founders, Cliff and Melanie, are a couple, and she is the daughter of an Australian-born teacher and a Malaysian engineer of Filipino and Sri Lankan heritage. This is her. She's Australia's youngest billionaire, which is pretty extraordinary. She's ranked number 10 in Financial Review's richest people in Australia in 2021. Go, Melanie Perkins. Big ups to you for being an amazing woman to watch, an amazing woman in the technological digital space. That's pretty phenomenal. So her vision is, I thought that in the future it was all going to be online and collaborative and much simpler than these really hard tools. So back in the day, it was very hard for people that hadn't done a graphic design course to learn Photoshop or to learn Illustrator, etc. So she decided to come up with this amazing platform. And there's a fair few others out there similar, but Canva's one that just integrates with so many things. Even our Bitmojis, there's a phone app can be integrated into Canva. So, and really, really easy to use. So fantastic. So what is Canva though? So basically it's on desktop, it's on mobile, and you can design, collaborate, and share. So all my team can see our same Canva account, and I can switch between accounts. I can go and do all kinds of things. But I can also, if I make a social media post, I can also write the caption from directly within there. And then my team would go off and schedule that post using Creator Studio, for example. You can also, though, schedule directly from within Canva and post directly from there too. The thing to keep in mind, though, is that when you're posting from or scheduling from within Canva, yes, you can do it, but keep in mind that you will be penalized a little bit because Facebook, who also owns Instagram, they want you on their platform. They don't want you away from their platform. So by using any kind of external scheduler, you are going to be penalized a little bit for not being on their platform. So just keep that little thing in mind. Also, the desktop version of Canva is fantastic. Personally, for me, I do not like the phone version of Canva at all. I find it very, very frustrating. So if I just need to make up some quick little Instagram posts or something like that, some nice little quotes or whatever, then I would be more likely to do it using an app called WordSwag or an app called Typorama. There's big differences in prices though, depending on whether you're Android or iPhone. So check those out before you buy them. But they're absolutely well and truly worth it if you just want to be doing mostly phone. And also WordSwag now has another one called StorySwag. It's $7.95 a month, I think. And it's really, really fantastic. But if you're on your desktop all the time and you're happy to get going with Canva all the time on the desktop, then it's absolutely brilliant. And I highly recommend that. And then you don't need to use those other apps, except in case of emergency. So this is what the little icons look. So just go to the Google Play Store or the App Store and look for the Canva logo, which is a blue with a C. Okay. Now, with all that said, let's go and look at what is new in Canva. So the cool features that will make you stand out. So in past webinars, we've talked about how you can upload your brand kit with your own fonts that you want to use, all kinds of things to do with your logo and your colors and all sorts of cool stuff, removing backgrounds out of pictures, particularly good for product-based businesses, etc. So lots and lots of things that you can do from within Canva, but you need to go back and look at some of our older webinars on that because this is going straight into the new stuff. Now, I'm not sure. Let me just do a little escape and see if I need to. Oh, Michelle says, I love WordSwag. Me too, absolutely. So I'm just having a little situation where that little video is not loading, which could be something to do with my less than awesome internet. So let's just have a look. It's this one. Yay, there it is. So let's click on present again. And hold on a second. Is anyone, am I cutting in and out at all?
Nope.
Yay. Okay, because let's see how this little present thingy is not coming up, which is a little bit annoying. Here we go, present. Yay. So on the left-hand side in each window, or on each slide, you'll see a little video that we've created that shows you how to do it. And on the right-hand side is a little snapshot of what you need to look for. So who here, just let me know in the chat, who here likes to, is creating or has already created an online course that people might buy off your website or tutorials that you want people to follow along with? So I'm looking here who we have. I'm thinking this is so great, even for Sally, for example. Sally has Merimbula Wharf and Aquarium Restaurant. And so Sally would be able to have a menu online, for example, or do some online bookings. She could create a video from within this showing people how to do that, how to go and do those bookings. You know how these days people are really confused with how to do the new things. So we've just, in fact, strangely enough, we've got a new restaurant that's opened up in my little local village here in Bangalore. There's no phone number. There's no opening hours. And the only way that you can book is by going to Instagram and clicking on the book now button. You cannot get in touch with them any other way, which is quite extraordinary. They're trying to be, you know, quite trendy and all of that. But the truth is a lot of people don't really understand how all of that works. So an easy way that I would do to overcome that would be to create a little video and say, if you're not sure how, click here to learn how to do it. So you can create that little video here in Canva. So those of you that have been here before know I do a lot using Loom and using Berrycast. So this one here, all the little videos that you'll see in here, we've created using Berrycast. We got a great deal for it through AppSumo. So if ever you manage to get a lifetime deal through AppSumo, definitely worth getting. And so that's how all of these here are recorded. So how it works though, is that you can make a presentation without seeing yourself on it. So if you just want to have your presentation showing people, all the content that they need to absorb, links to places, et cetera, and you just need your voice talking over the top of it, it's a really, really great tool to use. So what you're going to do is you're going to click the three little dots, go down to present. You need to choose if you're going to have which microphone, and then choose if you want to be seen on your camera, which obviously if you're running an online course, you probably don't want to be. You just want to have it sitting there with just your voice behind it. And then off you go, you click record and you're ready to go. So this one here is the microphone that I use, which is an external microphone, but you can also use your internal microphone. So it's a really cool feature if you're not already using Loom or Berrycast, for example. So definitely go and try that one out because it's fun. So again, it's just the three little dots up on the top right to click through, see next to present, three little dots. So that's the first one. The next one is, I did that on purpose and made that look chaotic so that you could see what's going on here. So you'll notice that this section here, in fact, I'll go back one and come back to it again so you can see it. Keep watching the screen, guys, for the two lots of text blocks. Hang on. Why did it? I went backwards, that's why. Ready? Boom, boom. Okay, so now you can do all kinds of with animating your text on your page. So that's a very, very new feature. There's always been animations, but it was only for the page, not for different things from within it, and certainly not for the text. So you can do all kinds of other things. I'm just going to go off the big present mode so that I can show you how to do it. So see this one here, I've selected that text. I'm now going to go over to effects. You'll notice it says it's on bounce, but we might want to change that to, I'm sorry, it's where it's animations, but it was already, so watch this. See how I've just changed that to burst or shift. Let's make sure that you can see. I'm just going to stop that one because that one's distracting us. So just look at this top one here. When I click on shift, when I click on skate, look at that. When I click on breathe, that's my favorite, or fade, or pan, or block, typewriter. Typewriter is quite a fun one. Lots and lots and lots of different ones to use. Remember I said earlier about the paid version of Canva, the little crowns? So that's what those ones are there, is when there's a little crown, it's just doing it slightly differently. So a bit of stomp, bit of pop. So anyway, that's what it looks like. That's obviously a screenshot there showing you what to look like, what to look for when you click on animations and want to work with text. So what have we looked at so far? We've looked at how to record similar to Loom or Berrycast. This one here is, I missed this page, so I'm just coming back to it. This one here is another type of recording that you can do. So you can record yourself directly from within Canva. And if you're happy with the recording, you can instantly add it to your latest designs, or you can store it for later. So, not yet, but it's in the pipeline. Yay. Too bad if you don't have Instagram. Haha. Yes. Get into it. Can you edit it? Oh, I don't think you can at this point. I would just go and re-record it. It's very, very, very limited what you can do so far, but you can definitely do some cool stuff. I'm going to show you. So if I click on here and I go to say upload, see this here that says record yourself. So I just did one before while I was having to play around with it. I shut straight away, deleted. But as you can see, I can make it small, I can make it big, I can do whatever I want to with it. So I'm going to show you what I can do in terms of editing, but you'll see it's pretty limited. Okay, so I've clicked on that video. Just pretend that I had just created it by clicking on record yourself, created that little video. I can come in here and I can show, oh, maybe I'll just cut off the beginning, get a little less weird, make it start at that point there and click on done. I might want to animate it. So I might want to do a photo zoom and I might want to flip it. I might even put myself upside down and that's it. So yeah, not a lot of video editing that you can do in there, unfortunately, but it's new. It's a new feature. So it's probably going to change very, very soon of what you can actually do. So that is very exciting. Okay, the next thing to tell you about is applying color everywhere instantly. Now, when I was chatting about this feature with Honey, I was feeling really disappointed because one of my biggest frustrations with Canva, when you're creating a presentation, particularly if you've found one that you like in one of the templates or something. So I'm going to give you a little example of what I'm talking about. So usually we wouldn't really start with a presentation, but with a template, but I know a lot of people do. So let's go for a talking presentation and choose this one of their, this one here. Let's go for this one, and we're going to apply all 16 pages. But firstly, it's not our font and it's not our colors. And so obviously we want to change it to match with our brand kit. And we can't do that because that's not a capability in Canva just yet, which I've been waiting for a very, 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 very long time. But the very, very first thing that they're doing in this step to what I want them to be able to do is this. So we click on the background and let's click on this background, for example. Actually, let me just make a whole nother page. So I'm just going to add a page. I'm going to make the background blue. And I'm going to add in this stuff here and that stuff there and that stuff there and copy. And I'll paste that on there. Okay, then I'm like, yes, we've got our branding color in there. Now I want to be able to make that the same background color throughout the entire thing. So I'm going to click on the color of the background and I'm going to click on it up there like that. Click on that. And, oh, where's it gone? Where we go, apply to all backgrounds. Ooh, I was really excited to show you that feature too. Where, oh, where has it gone? Hang on a second, guys. Yes, so, can you see it in the video? That's what's meant to come up. So we click on the background, we click on that, and it says change all is our option. So that is what should be happening right now. So we click on that background, we click on the color, and up the bottom, at the bottom it should say change all backgrounds. How annoying. Let's just try again. We'll change it to a different color.
No, it has. Oh,
there it is.
It's working. See that down there? Maybe it just didn't like that particular color. So we choose a background color. Let's say we want it this color. We're going to click down the bottom and go change all. So watch what happens. All of them with that background now have that color. So it's a little bit further along and what we want to do in terms of putting our branding against all the things that are happening. But as I said, it's not changing our fonts. It's not changing all those other things to do with our brand that we might want to do all at once, which is a bit of a shame, but it's a step in the right direction. So I'm happy with that. Okay, the next one that we're going to take a little look at is, okay, so for this, I need to go into present mode, because this is a little bit fun and this is kind of new. And I think there will be quite a few new things coming along that look like, to add to it. Okay, so first of all, you're going to go into present mode And then you need to put your mouse down on the very, very bottom, and then it just appears and pops up this magic little shortcuts little thing. It looks like a little keyboard. See over here? It's a little keyboard thing that pops up, and you click on that, which brings up your magic shortcuts. So let's see what you can do. That's probably my favorite one. Then we have a bit of this. Just a few bubbles that float around the screen. This one could be handy. A little bit of confetti. What about this one? Oh, hang on. And what else have we got? The timer. Now we can't figure out, so it might just be that you can only do it for 1 minute. But as you'll see, we've got a countdown for 1 minute as a timer. So maybe that's kind of handy if you're saying, you know, write something down and then let me know in the chat, you know, when you're finished, but you've only got 1 minute to get it down. So maybe that's where it's helpful or handy. I'm not really sure. But I would think if you're going to offer a timer, you'd have a whole lot more you're going to be offering than just 1 minute. Anyway, that's kind of really fun. So you used to only be able to offer these little magic shortcuts when you were in the presenter view, but now you can do it in any standard present view. So that's fantastic, because it used to be quite limited with what you could offer that with. So they're still quite limited really, but better than nothing. So that's exciting that we can get onto that. Okay, next we're going to talk about stuff that you can do for websites. But as a little commercial break in the middle, I want to tell you about our Bronze program, which is our Action Takers small group coaching for action takers, not excuse makers. So it's all about stepping up, taking action, getting visible and viable. It's a 6-month program. There's 18 sessions of group coaching, and you get workbooks and resources and templates and accountability, and you also get a private Facebook group with it. So if you want to apply to join, I'm just going to turn off my timer. If you want to apply to join, it's $3.97 per month for 6 months, and of course then it's a roll on after that. So let us know. You can send us a private message or book a discovery call, and we can have a little chat with you. We go through everything from branding to Instagram to Facebook to doing over your website to you name it, anything to do with digital marketing. We cover it. But there's also at the beginning of each session a Q&A time, so you can ask whatever questions around digital marketing that you've got or about business in general. Okay, here's a little bit of a love note from someone who's been part of the group coaching for about the last 10 months. We've learned so much, and we can really see the improvement in our business and social media. Thanks for being an awesome guru of the online world, from Lorraine from Byron Bay Eco Cruises and Kayaks. Very nice. Thanks, Lorraine. So if you'd like to know how to get going and get more visible, just get in touch and we'll chat in that discovery call. So the next thing we want to have a look at is the magic design shortcuts. So there are handy keyboard shortcuts in place to save you time. They're super easy and fast to learn. Try them. And when I say super easy and fast to learn, I really mean it. So let's have a little look at what I'm talking about. I'm going to stop being in present view. So can everybody see my whole screen at this point?
Yep.
Cool. Are you ready? I'm going to now do a C. I'm literally, all I'm doing is pressing C on my keyboard, and there is my circle. I didn't have to go into elements and go searching for it. I just typed in C. Now I'm going to type in R. I want a rectangle. There it is, just like that. That to me is like the quickest shortcuts I've ever come across. Let's change their colors. And now let's do a line, L. Boom, just like that, it's there. Obviously, then we can change, make it a different color. We can make it a different weight. So many of you will have had the same frustrations as me for a long time, which is about roundabout lines. It's been so frustrating, and all the different edges. So you have to go into elements, you have to look up line or arrow or whatever, and then is so incredibly limited. So this to me is a game changer. I'm incredibly happy with this, and we can even animate it if we want to. So there we go. We're going to make it pan, or we'll even tumble it in. There. Okay, one last one to show you, which is text. So I'm going to click on T, and there it's put in my paragraph text immediately. Can you see that there? So I'll do it again. I'm going to type T, and there is my paragraph text popping up. So really cool little shortcuts. So make sure that you write down C, L, T, and R, and give those ones a go next time you're in Canva and have a little play with something. But I truly think the biggest game changer for me is this lines one here, because that has just been such a nightmare, like truly such a nightmare creating those in Canva. And now that is no longer a nightmare. So that's a fun one. Okay, this is another pretty cool one. So did you know that you can type canva.new into your web browser and it will instantly take you to a blank template? So give it a little go and see what it's going to do. So I'm going to open up a new one. I'm going to type in canva.new, press enter. And there it is, ready to go in the Instagram post size. So it defaults to that every time. You cannot change that, but maybe down the track, they'll allow you to choose which one that you do the most of. Or maybe it will change. So it opens up the one that you were most recently working on in size-wise, for example. We've actually created a blog with all the different sizes for all the different things that you want to do, because many of you will have noticed that when Facebook recently changed their cover size, Canva didn't keep up with that. So for quite a long time, you had to go off and Google and find where it was. So we've created a blog post for you that has got all of the latest Canva size, social media sizes. And what was happening is that we're going to update it every single month, so that you can always just check on that as your little go-to. Sharon's asking, how do you quickly add an image or picture box? So you would then go to, excuse me, let me just move the people around so that you can see. So you're going to go to either elements and type in frames, or whichever one you want to go to from that. So if I go into that one there's frames, but I'm going to show you in a moment a new cool way to do a new one of that. There's also here, you could go into grids. You could put the two different pictures into there. All kinds of different ones, which is fun. So that is how you quickly add an image or a picture box. Okay, and then of course you go into photos and choose it. Or if you want to just use a photo for the whole space, just click on photos. And if you click on that, then if you just click on the photo, then it just appears like that straight away. So what we want to do is we want to drag it and pop it in, and then it takes up our whole space, which is probably much more what we're after for that. So just remember for that one, that is canva.new. So I'll close that again and show you. It's canva.new, and it goes and it opens up a new tab with a whole new design ready to go, which is pretty cool. Okay, the next one is, what do we got next? We've got, this is element animations. So previously, animation only worked for the entire page. So you can now tweak individual elements on your design, and the more options, there's way more options to mix and match. So choose from the animation options that are available. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So before, if we wanted animation, we would only get animation of the whole thing. So we would click out of the box, there would be animate up there. We would click on animate, we would choose which one, and it would literally animate our entire presentation or all of the social media posts we'd made or whatever. They would all be exactly the same animation. So that is not happening anymore. If we want it to, we just go down the bottom to here and click on apply to all pages. But if we don't want it to, now we can animate different pages and different things at different times. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I created the worst page in history, which says, beware of chaotic amounts, it should say. amounts of animations, because just because you can doesn't mean you should, which is really a lot to do with graphic design in general, actually. So what I did is I'll just get rid of all of that so I can show you. So first of all, I made a new page and I just gave it a background color. I went into elements and then I just searched pig because they're my favorite animal. And then I went, I want that pig, I want that pig, and I want that pig, and I want that pig. So we'll just put them all over the show. And we're going to get them doing different things. So now this one here, I can animate him. I can make him stomp. This one here, I can make him drift. This one here, I can make him tumble. And this one here, what should we do? He can pop. So now, if you take a little look, they're all going to do something different. So let's go in present mode and see. See what I mean about just because you can doesn't mean you should. You don't want all of that going on all the time. But the cool thing is you've got options that you didn't have before. So definitely worth going into elements, choosing different ones and adding them, adding different animations that you want to do different things with. So let's leave those little piggies hanging out on their own page. And yeah, let's move on from that one. What's the next thing that's fun? Oh, so the new thumbnail presenter view. So you can now navigate through your slides effortlessly with a collapsible thumbnail view available at the bottom of the screen. And this will help you quickly see what order your slides are in and understand how the presentation flows. Now, if you're not sure what that's talking about, I'm going to show you what it used to look like. So this, when I was working on a presentation, I would have to scroll down like this. And I could, if I wanted to, do this, make it smaller, make it bigger, whatever it is that I needed to do. I could also click on this one down here, grid view. So I could look at them all together and then I could move things around as much as I needed to. So put the little piggy one up to that one up there, for example, move, move, move. But I always found it annoying if I wanted to quickly get to page 17, I couldn't do that very easily. So now this new option is to go down to the bottom, see that little up arrow in the middle that says show pages. I just click on that one and now I can just scroll along and see exactly what I've got. So from here, I'll just go to the page that we were on, which was this one here. I can click on these little dots. I can go add a page, duplicate, just say I wanted to duplicate the piggy page and the page before it. And I would just go duplicate those two pages and then I can drag them over and put them over there as well. So then we've got them there and we've got them there. If I don't like it, I'm just going to go here and undo exactly what I did. The other cool thing that I can do is just add a page in there really easily. So that's another cool thing. So I'm personally using this view mode the whole time since they've introduced it. So it's much, much easier. Also, this is how we'll prepare 70 social media graphics at one time. It's so much easier to do it in this view mode rather than the scrolling down and down and down. So definitely having a play with that. Okay, next is this one here. You can add a GIF. Do you call it a GIF or a GIF? So I've always called it a GIF, particularly because I have an app called Giphy. So to me, it's GIF is a little nice GIF, not a GIF. But then I just Googled it a little earlier and it's definitely GIF, unfortunately. Anyway, whether you call it a GIF or GIF, doesn't matter. You can now add one directly from inside Canva. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's go over here to more. So scroll down the bottom on the left-hand side and click on more. And for those of you that want to know how to add your Bitmoji and stuff, that's all in here under apps and integrations. But in this instance, what we're going to add is Giphy. So we click on that and we're going to click on GIF or GIF or whoops or jig. And I'm going to say that one there. Is it GIF or is it GIF? And so we can put that one in amongst it as well. So if you want to add some cute little GIFs or GIFs into your presentation or into your social media post or anywhere you want them to be added, it's very, very simple to do that now. And while we're here, I'm also going to show you a few other things that you can do in that section under more with apps and integrations. So you can, so in the Bitmojis, for example, I've got the Bitmoji app on my phone. I've logged into that. I've set up my new winter outfit for my Bitmoji, given her a new haircut, given her some new hair color, and then here she is sitting there like that. So just say that I wanted to add hello Bitmoji in there so I can have a look at the ones. I'm going to go, oh, I want that one. There's my hey Bitmoji, and I'm going to put her over there like that. Move this one down there like that. Get rid of that funny little one there like that, and we're good to go. So very simple to put your Bitmoji in there with your customized stuff. If I go back to more and show you a couple more in there, we also have QR codes. So if you want to, you can add a URL, they create a QR code for you to add to your design. So for example, we want to put in that we want to go to my website. So hellomedia.team, generate that code, and there it is. Personally, for me, I don't use these ones because I really like the ones that you can personalize yourself. So the ones that we use is a paid subscription to a QR code generator, and inside it you can add all kinds of logos and words and stuff. So we have one that says please leave us a review on Facebook, and when people scan it, they go straight to Facebook and they're able to leave you a review, which is pretty fun. So that's the way. I hope that answered your question, Michelle, in the chat. So showing us QR codes if you haven't already. So the ones that I made for you guys are not done through this. They're done through the one that has got your words and all that coming inside it. So I hope that helps. Now Sharon says, do you then save that as a GIF or GIF or an MP4? The element animation that is. Okay, so let's go back and look at pigs. So if I wanted to download this page with all of these animations, remember we've got stomp, drift, tumble, and pop. So then if I wanted to, I would download that, just this one page. And I'm obviously not going to do it as a PDF because that one doesn't show what I want it to. So I'm going to unselect all of those, find my page 21, which are just my pigs. I'm going to change it up here to be a little video, or I could change it to be a GIF, doesn't matter, but just say I'd put some music with it, then I probably would want it to be a video, and then I would just click download. So I would have that one page with 4 moving pigs, but just say we wanted to add some audio to it. Let's go find audio up the left-hand side. Here we go. And if I search pig, I doubt there's going to be any pig sound. I have been a little disappointed with, once they started adding audio, I thought there would be sound effects and all kinds of other things, but they haven't so far. It's still just music. So let's say we want this one. So we'll put it into there like that. We can click on that piece of music, go up to the top and decide which part of the tune, of track that we want to use. So what's annoying about this though, and this is another little Canva limitation, is that because this is a 32-page presentation or document or whatever you want to call it, unfortunately, when I choose a piece of music just for this one piece, it's going to choose the music across the whole thing, which is really frustrating because I'm just like, I just want to download that one piece, choose the music for that one piece, but I can't. It can't separate the fact that I only want music for that one. So again, that's just another little limitation of Canva for now. But as I keep saying, it's changing all the time. So who knows what's coming next. But so if I want to download this, but with the music that comes with it, then I'm going to click download and download, just do that one page. So I will untick all of those and I will click on just page 21. And I will change that to be a MP4 and then download it, and it's ready to go. Or of course you can make it a GIF if you want to, if it's just going to be the movement. So lots of fun for you guys to start playing around creating GIFs. If I got rid of that background and I got rid of all of these pigs, and I just wanted to have, say, this one doing his tumble. Let's have a reminder what a tumble is. There we go. So what we could do now is we could download that. So we'll get out of this, we'll get out of present mode. We'll go to download. We're going to go down as a GIF. Obviously, it's only going to be this one page. So I'm going to unselect all of those and go to page 21. Download it as a GIF. And then you've just got that one little pig rolling into that wee spot. So great little feature there that you might want to be playing around with. So hope that was helpful for Sharon and anyone else that would like to make some little quirky things like that. Okay, so that was showing you how to add a GIF directly from Canva, and obviously extra things like QR codes, etc. So you just go down to more. And in fact, just today I was finding out how you can also integrate it with MailChimp as well. So lots and lots and lots of different things. So just remember, go to this little section in here like that and then start searching. And if you look up here, search Canva apps, just type in there, see what you can find or what you can't find, and keep having a little play with that. Okay, so next we have add a frame to your image instantly. Can I just say, of all of the new features, aside from the quickly choosing a letter, and there's going to be a wee pig, Kylie. I want to have my own wee pig. I want to have a teacup pig, but I can't. I want to take him on a lead and go to the farmer's market. I think that'd be very cute. And I wouldn't be buying bacon while I was taking my pet pig out. So I've wanted a little pet pig since I was a little girl. It will happen one day. Okay, so aside from the fact that you can do like press just the letter to get something really cool happening, this is my other favorite new Canva feature. So this is very, very clever. So you can now easily add a frame to your image without searching for grids in the element section. So pick your pick, choose your effects, then frame. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new page in here, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So we're going to go over here to photos, and we're going to choose a photo such as, we're going to have this cool lady having a laugh. I love that smile on her with her laugh. So there it is, just like that. We'll put her over to the side. Now, just pretend we already knew we wanted to go in a frame. Then we would have had to before go to elements, get rid of the pig search. We would go down to frames, click on see all frames, and we could go scroll down from miles, because that's another thing that I had not told you about yet, but there are so many new frames, it'll blow your cotton socks off. So just say we wanted her to go inside that frame. So we'll put that one up there in a second. Or just say we wanted her to go inside a K. We'll put that one up there like that. Just say we wanted her to go inside a heart. So these ones have been around for a while, but check out some of these new frames, which are pretty exciting. So that's a pretty cool one. So it's like windows of your computer. You can do, this kind of reminds me of play school, you know, like what's this one? Through the archway, through the round window, all that stuff. So we can use that type of one, but you wait, it just goes on and on and on and on. I've got these ones that's like paper falling off the wall, or however you might want to say that, being peeled off a wall or something. We've got heaps more phone options. So if you want to put your picture inside that and show how you do things, that's a really good option. What else is there to show you? That's, if you want to do your photo inside a locket, you've got some options there. As you can see though, on the left-hand side, they're just going on and on and on. There's even more letters that you can choose from. There's like colored frames. There's so many things. It's crazy. There you go. Some more letters, etc., etc. So what I'm going to show you though is what we did up until now when we found a frame. So we go to photos, and it could be a photo you've uploaded, or a photo that you really like, that you've just found in here. So we go tick, 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 put them in. And as you can see, we're just popping them in, and we'll pop that girl in, and we'll put cupcakes inside the locket. There we go. And remember, if you want to use one part of the picture, so you can put it in there like that, go up or down. In fact, let's go for a different cupcake so I can show you something. Okay, this one here. So if we go with this, we can go over to the left-hand side for that bit, and we'll also actually just make that a little bit bigger. And then we can bring in the same image for the other side and then make that one a little bigger, probably not that big. And we'll go over to the right, so that then as you open it, it's actually got the two sides, side on the left, side on the right of that particular photo. Anyway, so as you can see, we can do all these kinds of things in inside these frames like this. But watch now what you can do that is completely awesome and new. So remember, I chose that girl before. So, and that takes such a long time too, by the way, going into frames and choosing a frame. But now you can click on this, and then you can go, hold on, let me just, oopsie, move some of my pages around that are getting in the way. Sorry. Here's my sample page. I'm clicking on this. I'm now going up the top to this toolbar along the top called, and I'm choosing effects. Then I'm scrolling down and I'm going to find frames, which is the new stuff. When it loads, I'm going to click on see all frames, and say I want her inside a laptop right now. I click on it, and there she is inside the laptop. If I want her inside the phone, there she is. If I want her with a gold glitter frame, there it is. If I want her inside a film or another film, or if I want her inside a gold square with leaves, there's so many different ways that I can just put her inside something very, very super quickly. It's blown my mind, because as I showed you with these, this can take such a long time doing the whole frame palaver and then choosing it and then putting the photos in, etc. This one here, so much quicker, so much easier. So I really, really, really like that new feature. Oh, Kate says, a friend of mine was given one, but it grew too big and they couldn't take him on walks anymore and had to give him to a farm. Actually, my cousin's son in New Zealand got a teacup pig too. And he was actually a kuni pig, which is this giant pig that's so hairy. And he even has got these giant things that hang down from his neck and dingle dangle as he walks along. And he's humongous and very smelly. So he didn't stay a teacup pig either. And I would not like to take one of those to the farmer's market, because someone would definitely say, let me turn that one into bacon. That would not be good for my pet. Okay, so as you can see, that's a cool one to try. So I'll just remind you, you just choose a photo. So let's take her off, choose another photo. Go for, let's go for that one there. And we want a frame. So we go to effects. We go to frames. And we choose whichever one of those frames that we want. So there's not heaps of frames in there as options as there is in the elements section, but there will be for sure very shortly. So I'll put a neon pink frame around them, or whatever it is that I want to do. So heaps of new options, which is fun, different, and cool. And then I can even put it inside a tablet. So I'll just delete that page now. So that's a little mayhem going on that page. So that's it for the, oh, okay, that's what happened to him. That's not nice. So now we've got a gift for you guys. So this is a QR code if you want to scan it, and it gives you 6 steps to awesome graphics for your social media posts. So when you scan it, it will take you, and this will actually be a book. So that's going to be fun. And it shows you, it's also within it, it has a link over to our blog post to give you all the latest sizes for all the graphics that you require. And so you can have a play around with that one. And then a summary is that Canva is a great, I'm just going to click on present mode again so you can see. Oh, come on. Present. I find this happens a lot in Canva where it's just having a few little issues like this. So I'm not going to click on present mode for right now. What I'm going to say is it's a graphic design platform used to create social media graphics, presentations, posters, documents, cards, and so much more. It's free to use. Oh, look at that. We just lost it now and it's just done something weird. See that? Does this happen to you guys a lot? Because it happens to me a lot where it says we've locked the editor. It's very frustrating. Okay, it's free to use, but if you want to unlock more features, you might want to consider paid subscriptions. Canva was founded in 2012 in Perth, Australia, by an Australian technology entrepreneur, together with her boyfriend Cliff and another guy who I forgot to mention, except I did earlier. So it's a nice little background to it, you know, for something that's being used all over the world. It's wonderful that it was created by an incredible woman from here in Australia. So it's time for you to go off and create some great content. Keep this one in mind. I really love this quote. So you can buy attention, which is advertising. You can beg for attention from the media, which is known as PR. You can bug people one at a time to get attention, also known sometimes as sales, or you can earn attention by creating something interesting and valuable and then publishing it online for free. So going forward, I'd love you to get stuck into trying out the latest Canva features and creating some new designs today. Will you? So tell me in the chat, what was your aha moment today? What's one of those new features? And while you're writing that down, I'm just going to give you a quick reminder of what we went through. So we had the audio for doing presentations, particularly helpful if you do training videos, you're uploading them online, etc., etc. This one here where you can record yourself directly from within Canva and put up some kind of recording from within a presentation. This one here where you can animate your words now and let them, whoops, my thermos, type across the screen, etc. This one here where you can change the background color for every single page in a presentation. This one here where you can do your fun things like drum rolls, confetti, all that kind of stuff. We'll just see if Present's going to work right now. And if it does, we could just do a little reminder of that. Do you remember that I'd set that music up before? I forgot about that. So we'll just delete Dance of the Pigs and we'll go back to this one because we don't need that. So I'm now going to click on Present and show you those magic shortcuts again. So here we go. And let's give it with some confetti. Nice. And my favorite ones, let's get rid of those, this one's the bubbles, followed by the, yeah, that's my other favorite. And then let me just remind you what else we had. We had the magic design shortcut. So I click on a C and there's my circle. I click on an R, there is, hold on, there is my rectangle. So those are some really, really cool ones. This one here that you can type a new browser, canva.new, and it takes you straight to create a new Instagram one. This one here about animating all those thingies and making a GIF or a GIF. Navigating through your slides the way that I am at the bottom here. See how much easier that is these days. And also they're adding GIFs directly from within the more section. And of course, adding frames, etc., that we just looked at. So what have we got? Janine says, lots of fun things, but advanced frames was good. Oh, and all the pigs, yes. Yes, I agree, Brenda. It's come such a long way. That's okay, Angela, because we can put, this will be up on YouTube very shortly. So you'll be able to watch the beginning of it. Michelle says photos in the frames and QR codes. Great stuff. Oh, thank you. Flat out with uni and end of financial year at the moment, so I won't be able to do it all for a little while. Oh, but if you're doing anything to go pretty in a uni presentation, you might just want to add a little GIF in there. Yay, putting GIFs in an Insta post, adding audio, cool. Okay, that's great. So now more than ever, we want to see the human side of a brand, show the world what you stand for, be more purpose-driven, more human, more imperfect, more real. It's time to share more. There's some beautiful little love notes, which I'm going to zip through because it's time that we finished. Yeah, that's a great idea, Kate. Some end of financial year Insta posts. And some ideas for what to do going forward with the new financial year would be good. So there are 3 responses to a piece of design: yes, no, and wow. And wow is the one that you want to aim for. And thank you, Barbara. My laugh is a great accompaniment to the Canva framing. There you go. So we need some sound effects, don't we, that I can just add a laugh if I need to. Yes, I understand the needing to buy another week. I definitely do. I just worked 12 hours on Saturday to try and catch up with some stuff that I hadn't finished. So yes, I felt like I needed another day of the weekend this week. So for those of you that are new to the Hello Media Facebook group or haven't joined it yet, you must get in there, look for the pinned post, which is this follow ladder. So then you can follow all the people that are already in there and then put your details there, and then they can all follow you back. So do it similar to this. So I've just done a little post as an example. Here's linking to the Facebook page, linking to the Facebook group, and then the Instagram account there as well. And I just say what I do in one line. I help businesses get visible online. I'm Kylie and I build brands. So that is it. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back. Oh, let's have a photo, guys. Let's turn on our cameras and do a little 3, 2, 1 for a little wave. Can everybody do that? Then remember that if there's no photo, then it didn't even happen. So let's go. 3, 2, 1. Hey Nerida, nice to see you. Hi Kylie, nice to see you. So for those of you that were late, pop into the chat, put all your details in there so that everybody else can connect up with you, and making sure you include your Facebook, your Instagram, your website, because it's a beautiful way to grow organically. And I look forward to seeing you guys in 2 weeks' time, where we have another digital marketing presentation. And I haven't decided yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be all about the new changes on Instagram. So you might have seen my post in Hello Media Facebook group over the weekend that Instagram has announced. Samita, I'm very glad that you're in a plushy robe and PJs. Good for you. That if you want to have a bit of a read about it, you can jump into our Facebook group and see the post I did over the weekend. But we're writing a blog post about it as I speak, and also we'll be doing some presentations about it because it's a game changer. So they're saying that Instagram is no longer going to be a photo sharing platform. So it's going to be a rival to TikTok and YouTube. So whoa, big changes afoot. So I'm going to help you guys and how we're going to deal with that best. So stay tuned. We'll let you know the topic. And if it hasn't all rolled out yet on Instagram, then we won't do that as the topic for a fortnight. We'll do something else equally awesome. So I look forward to seeing you guys in a couple of weeks, or I'll see some of you in my next coaching group. So lovely to see you. Have a wonderful day and have a great week. Thanks for being here. Bye.
Thank you, Kylie.
Thank you. Bye.